Make sure you go and check out carmarshall.com. Over 100,000 new and used cars from dealers. You shop, you see what you like, negotiate prices, and get you a very good deal. What's going on, people? This is actually a redo of a video I did almost 2 years ago of the most attractive lawyer in the world. Okay, now this female, her name is Yarden Ham. All right, some of y'all may pronounce it differently. That's how I'm pronouncing it. Now, she's Israeli. She's an Israeli lawyer slash IG model. Okay, and she received some criticism, but she also received a lot of praise. Now, I'm not gonna lie, she's a very attractive female, cute face, nice body. Y'all know how these IG models look, naturally curvy. I don't sense any surgery anywhere. I mean, her legs, the thighs ratio, hips match. So I think she's just naturally curvy. There are females in that part of the world who are naturally curvy. All right, so this is a redo, so I'm going to actually read the article from Elite Daily. All right, it says hot lawyer Yarden Ham, or Haham, or whatever you want to pronounce it, has the sexiest Instagram page. What exactly is girlfriend material? I'm not sure. I know the answer to that question, but I say most dudes would wait in line forever for a chance to date sexy Israel-based lawyer Yarden. So y'all gonna wait in line to date her? See, that's the assumption that a lot of these liberal-minded blogs will put out there, is that just because a woman's attractive, men are going to be standing in a line waiting. Yeah, you got men who are simpish, men who are willing to risk it all just for an opportunity to sleep with one of these females. Not every guy has that mentality. You know what I'm saying? But again, she is attractive, and there are going to be a lot of dudes who are going to want to get with her. Of course, her DMs are probably flooded every day. I'm gonna just say Hayam. That's how I'm gonna pronounce it. Maybe that's how it is, Hayam. So I'm just gonna say, instead of Haham, I'm gonna say Hayam. All right. Hayam is the perfect combination of intelligence, independence, and beauty, as you can see from her Instagram page. She is hot as fuck. I will say this though, on her Instagram, you see more pictures of her doing her IG model thing and her dancing and twerking than you see her doing her job. Now, she will take the occasional picture with her seemingly going to work, but where's the clients? You would think if this female is the most attractive lawyer out there, she would have a host of clients. She'd it'd be showcasing herself going into courtrooms and doing the legal stuff. Some of these women get these degrees simply just to say they got one. Now, her day job may be to be a lawyer, but to me, I don't know if she's, out there getting, I don't see her as a lawyer, as somebody who takes the job that seriously. I mean, she's doing dance videos. I mean, she just seemed like she has a lot of interest. It's as if being a lawyer is a hobby. If I lived in Tel Aviv, I'd seriously consider committing a crime and getting arrested so I could just try and have Yarden Hayam represent me. See, that's that simp mindset that you guys, because it's a male who wrote this. This is what we're trying to change. This is why I want to push a red pill philosophy that works, that will have the women coming to you instead of you going to them. Not saying that you can't want to date somebody or be around somebody, but be creative. I mean, saying that you want to commit a crime just so you can get her to represent you, bro, she may charge a shit ton of money. Just because she's attractive don't mean she's doing it pro bono, bro. The possibility of spending significant time behind bars is definitely worth getting to hang out with Haham for an extended period of time. Jesus Christ. Now, this article was written in November 2016. And this was the mindset that a lot of us then were trying to change. You know, unlike some other people, I actually want to see men change and not have to look at these women and think that they have to go above and beyond to get their attention. You really don't. They're actually trying to get your attention. Why are you trying to get theirs? But I mean, I know of standing out, but you don't have to go. You wouldn't need to go this far. You know, I'm not a bad dude, I swear, but it would have to be a serious crime. You know, if I shoplifted or did some other weak shit, I would barely get to introduce myself to Haham before she won the case. You know, this Israeli bombshell is a badass lawyer, so my crime would really have to put her to the test. The more I scroll through Yarden's Instagram page, the more I'm seriously considering hopping on a flight and committing a felony. See, this article has blue pill simp all into it. By the way, go buy one of my red pill as fuck shirts. But anyway, you see, this is the problem with us as men. And this is why I like to really hold men accountable in this aspect. You cannot be putting these women on a pedestal. You just can't do it. What are you gaining out of putting these particular females on a pedestal? You're not gaining anything. You're going to look crazy. You're going to look simpish, foolish. You know, you're putting yourself in a position where you're going to be looked upon as lame. You know, you're going to be looked upon as lame. Let's see. Look, it's all in the name of love. So it's okay. Call it a crime of passion. I also want to take a moment to say, if you're hating on Haham for posting the hottest pictures ever on Instagram, well, you need to take a serious look in the mirror and reevaluate your life. Haham is beautiful and successful, and people can't handle that. It's definitely their problem. Just because she's an attorney, why shouldn't she be allowed to express herself and show off her sexy body? Right, there is no reason. I'm telling you, Yarden Ham should be a role model for everyone. Don't believe me? Check out the photos below to see for yourself. I'll link y'all to this article of this guy, you know, simping and pleading for this woman's attention. And he has a ton of pictures of her Instagram. Now, I want y'all to understand, this guy doesn't have pictures of her in the courtroom going into court. All the videos, all the posts of her in bikinis, showing off the curves. And that's the problem I see with her Instagram, is that she's more trying to push herself as an IG model than a lawyer. It's just like the female who does the weather. She does her job, and I will give her credit. She does show videos of herself at work. She's not always, you know, posting pictures of her on the beach or in bikinis. She's actually posting videos and posts of herself at work or going to work. But she wants to push this narrative of being the hottest female weather girl, even though she has to compete with the females on Univision, which I think nobody can compete with. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, just look up Univision and Weather Girl. You'll see what I'm saying. But anyway, you also had the video that went viral of the female who was a college professor, and she was being filmed in this classroom. I don't know what place this was, but the classroom looked very dated. So I'm not sure if she's actually a college professor, because nowadays they have whiteboards or they have electronic boards that they use where they can pretty much put their finger on it. Y'all know what I'm saying. If you've been to college or community college or whatever, you know that they use more electronic stuff. They don't, you know, erase things on boards and you know what I'm saying. And to me, the fact that there's only been 1 or 2 videos of her in class, and I also want to say this though, if you're teaching, why do you have the camera zoomed in on your ass? But anyway, it's almost like you have certain women who want validation for doing their job. Just do your job. You know, if you want to be known as as just a lawyer, first and then an Instagram model second, you have to put that out there. I don't think people are hating on her. I just think that people look at what she's doing and what she's posting and say something's inconsistent with this. You post little to nothing about your job. I don't know how easy it is to become a lawyer in Israel, but it must be easy if she barely shows any of her at work. No work selfies except for when she's on the elevator, you know, in a very form-fitting outfit. But everything else is her outside of work, which is, again, that's her free time. She uses Instagram to maybe push other things, interests outside of her job. I understand that. But when you're known as the most attractive lawyer, there are people who are going to want to see if you're doing your job or not. You know, maybe they want to hire you. And when you see articles like this from this guy who's drooling over this female, he's probably in her DMs more than anybody, saying that she should be a role model. I think she can be a role model from the standpoint of not just being a pretty face. But when you go to somebody's Instagram and all you see is face, ass, hips, all that, and you don't see her actually putting in work and taking pictures with clients, people aren't going to believe she's a lawyer. People may think that she might be she more than likely might be a legal aid, you know, more than a lawyer. But again, things may be a little different there. I don't know. But she might be more of a legal aid than a lawyer, you know. But we know that these articles like to boost up certain women. Haven't really heard much from her recently, but it would not surprise me if she's more of a legal aid than a lawyer. Because it seems to me that being a lawyer, quote unquote, is more of a hobby. And I think that being an IG model and dancing and twerking is more of her job, you know. But y'all let me know in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. If you like these video redos, I may do more of them, all right?